Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button because I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel tremendously and it means a lot to me as well. So, thank you. I want to say that. Get that out of the way, all that good stuff. If you could be as kind as to click that little bell logo, that'll notify you of every piece of content that I drop, which is actually quite often. I'm always doing content for you guys. You seem to enjoy it. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. Now, I've been talking about this for a little while, and I thought that it deserved its own video. And I like to do these kind of opinion pieces late at night, and you guys seem to respond to them. The thing about Xbox Scorpio is this. True 4K, we get that, right? Like, we've all been on that bandwagon. That's great. But it's so much more than just resolution, right? That would be like saying, okay, well, if you were ignorant enough to think this, well, 1080p, that's the be-all, end-all, and Xbox One does a certain game at 900p, so it's over, right? Like, yeah, there is the higher resolution stuff, and obviously Xbox Scorpio is going to have the higher resolution, but regardless of the resolution is the graphical fidelity and the graphics. You're going to have the opportunity for much better graphics, much better textures. So even on a 1080p TV or monitor or what have you, you're going to be able to use and utilize and see, and the super sampling, much better detail than you will on the PS4 Pro. Again, for reference, Google that Forza Motorsport screenshot that Digital Foundry had, the 4K one, and look at it on a 1080p screen. You're going to notice a huge difference, right? Even though you're looking at it on a 1080p screen, right? Why? Because that's still using the 4K assets and you're getting better graphics, folks. Not resolution, because you're going to output at 1080p, but better graphics. Do you see the difference there? Now, that's a huge difference than the PS4 Pro. And I've used this analogy one other time as well. Now, if I were to take a screenshot of Horizon Zero Dawn in the 4K checkerboard mode on PS4 Pro and tweet that out, and then switch it up and do the regular PS4 mode and take the screenshot in the same spot, same location, everything, and tweet that out, are you going to notice a difference? No. And why aren't you going to notice a difference? Because they're not using 4K textures or anything like that. The game's a good looking game, to be sure, but the bottom line is they aren't using those super high quality textures and those super high fidelity graphics. So there's not really a difference there. That's why it's such a struggle when you hear me say things like, well, I have a PS4 Pro, and you can't really tell a difference, right? Like, if you're just judging these things on resolution, you might not be able to tell a difference, because that's a proven fact that you don't really tell a difference of games until you hit that either, like, you can tell a difference apparently between there's no middle ground apparently. So it's like 1080p, and then you can't really tell much of a difference until you get to that native 4K mark. And then again, that's where the higher fidelity graphics, better resolution is just kind of a bonus, I guess. Like, yeah, we can brag about that because that's cool, but at the end of the day, we're definitely not, that's not what I'm most excited about. I'm most excited about the idea that we can completely have better graphics, right? Better graphics, more detail, more effects. Those are the things that make things look great. Again, just look at the detail of that Xbox Scorpio screenshot of Forza Motorsport. That is what I'm talking about. That looks amazing. That is a next-gen leap without being next-gen. That's what I want. All my pre-existing games are going to get bumps, especially like the Microsoft ones or some of those easier ones. They're super easy to do that. We're going to get an influx of games, more games. All the games coming out in the future are going to be amazing and run and look so good on the Xbox Scorpio. We're all in for a treat. But don't let the fanboys that say, oh, well, you can't tell the difference between checkerboard and native 4K. It's not about the resolution, folks. It's about the graphics, the details. The problem for PS4 Pro is they don't have enough memory bandwidth, and they don't have enough memory for usage with the games, only 5.5 gigs, to do 4K assets and textures. Xbox Scorpio, 8 gigs of GDDR5. That is a ton of memory. So I think Sony and PS4 Pro are in for a long few years. Us Xbox fans on Easy Street, man, getting these great looking games. Fantastic time to be an Xbox gamer. Rack 'em up. Thanks for watching. Good night. Crapgamer out.